Alright, it's 10 o'clock, so it's time to come mark the high of the day and the low of the day. And then let me look for any other strong support. Right about here, got a pretty strong support where it bounced several times to the downside. Now, if it crosses to the upside, which it looks like it might, I need to find another strong resistance to the upside. That's easy. That's going to be about right here. About right here. Strong resistance to the upside. And then if for some reason it goes down, I need to find some support to the downside. Okay, it's been a while since it was down below, but basically right here, about right here, there was a strong bounce. So I'm gonna mark it there. Bam, there we go. Now I've got my levels marked to trade, so I just need to watch and see what happens here. Wow, look at this. I did not expect this. Crazy green candle that shot way up out of this little zone here. I was going to say there's probably going to be a correction though right after, so I'm not looking to jump into that. I'm not very excited about jumping straight into that one. I don't like that crazy price action like that. I like price action like this, where pre-market, where these like normal size candles just trickled down. I like that. I don't like this giant green one that shot up like that. That's sketchy price movement right there. I like the fluent price movement, to be honest. But it looks like it might break to the upside here even more, so I should look for another resistance to the upside just in case it breaks that one. I need to think about where it's going to go next. Could be as high as here to VWAP. Could be right here where it bounced twice. Let's see. This is about what, 65. Let's just round. And this is like 90. So that's like 25 cents. So I could just play it safe and mark it right here. Whereas you can see it got stuck right here before and bounced up. But really there's some more support right here around this consolidation. That's probably even stronger. But I'll mark the first support just to play it on the safe side. But either way, the point is, if it does end up breaking this line, there's definitely more room to play it to the upside. But for right now, I need to chill because this price action's crazy with this giant green candle right here. So I'm going to chill for a little bit and just kind of let it calm down and see what it's going to do. Alright, so I'm looking to see what it's going to do here. It went up pretty high, started to pull back. Now it's consolidating a little bit, so I'm thinking it's going to start to run up again and have a little push up here in a minute. So if the price stays moving to the upside, I'm interested in a call. I'd probably rather grab two of these 470 calls that are just slightly out of the money and get two of them. Let me look at the Greeks on those. Yeah, not bad, not bad. 17,000 in the call, 7,000 in the put, 79,000 on the volume. Might grab two of these calls right here. Let me just make sure the price stays above 469.55. If it's staying above 469.55, then I'm going to get in. Yeah, it is. Let me grab two of these calls. Insufficient buying power. I can't. Wow. And it started to run up too. I thought I had enough to get these two, but it says I don't. Damn. Man, SPY is on a tear upwards right now. I'm waiting for it to see if it's going to pull back and then bounce off of this high resistance line that I had here. I can go ahead and take off one of these lower ones like the 468s because they're just irrelevant now. Now that it's running so hard to the upside, I'm looking for the next place that it would go. There's a lot of consolidation here, and the next place is just to the VWAP before. So yeah, if it keeps running to the upside, I'm looking for it to hit here and then eventually up to here. So I'm just trying to see if the momentum's still staying strong to the upside. Let me look at the 470 call. Greeks are still good on the 470 call. They're not as good, obviously. The theta is kind of high, the time decay is kind of high, but I could actually get in this one. Let me just see if it's going to find support right here and then start going back up, because I believe it is. If this thing finds some support right here on this line, it starts to creep back up, then I'm definitely going to jump in that 470 call. So just give it a minute here. Yeah, it is. It's finding support there. So I'm going to jump in this 470 call. That's now, what, 80? That's the most I want to pay for it though, so I'm gonna see if I can get in right now for 80. If I can't, I'll probably just chill. Let's see. I don't know, they want 82. You know what though, I think there's a lot of room still for this to push up, so I'll adjust it a little bit. I'll do 84. Okay, there we go. Fill it at 84. So now I'm in that. Down a hair at the moment, but I think there's room still for this to push up because, like I said, scrolling to the left and looking at the previous price action, there was heavy consolidation here, which is about where it's at now. But then the next place that it went to was VWAP, and you can see it consolidated heavy on VWAP, like got stuck around right here, 470.33. So that's where I see it pressing to again, is like the 470.30-ish area. So this is where I'm looking to get out for the win, is like 470.35-ish. Let me make sure my alerts are turned up. Nah, they weren't. And then my stop loss will just be this line, 469.88. I'll just make that the stop loss. So right here, 89, make that below. So now if price goes below here, I'll just pull out and consider it a dud. But I believe it's going to break this line and then break the next line too and go to 470.30s. In which case, if it does, I'll have a nice little profit at 470.30s. Even though this contract's out of the money, so it's not, you know, my favorite contract, it'll still make something by the time it's at 470.30s. So now I just need to chill for a minute. Let's make this a little bigger. Because from what I can see right now, SPY's on a strong push upwards this second. As you can see by this big green candle here. And then it had this hammer candle, this red hammer candle as a pullback. And then up and up and up, and then pullback. And again, on this pullback is where I was thinking about getting in. So then I got on the next candle, got in on the next candle, which is this green candle right here that closed above this line. So after the pullback, when this green candle closed above this line, that's when I got in. And as you can see, now we're pushing up to that next line. But of course, this is an out of money contract, and it's only a small move to that next line, so that's not very much profit. But once it squeezes past this line, which it is doing right now, and then it goes to the 470.30s, where I think it's going to go, then I would have something here. I would have some profit on this bad boy. Let's watch it close to see if it's going to get stuck here. 470.12, where it just bounced a minute ago. Again, I have an out of the money contract, and it's been beat up a little bit right now from the bouncing, so might not be ideal, even if we do get to that point. But you know, I'm just gonna see what happens. Watching for this candle to close below this line. If this candle looks like it's going to close below this line, then I'm going to go get out. Alright, so that looks like it might be it. Might be game over for this move. We got a candle closing below that line, so it's time to go sell. I guess just eat the loss. I'm not going to let it turn into a huge loss, so worst case scenario, I'm just going to pitch this. Watching the price in the middle of the screen. If it stays above 469.70, then I'm cool with it. If it's going below 469.70, then it's just time to pitch. It's right there on the line. It's bouncing off that 469.70. Like I said, this is like the trickiest trade I've been in a few weeks. It's a very tricky one. But you know what? I don't like this one, so I'm just going to pitch it. I don't think this trade's any good at this point, so let me see if I can get out for the 62. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I just got to get out of this, man, before it really costs me money. Yeah, not a good trade for me, but I mean, I don't know. I got to look at it like overall percentage-wise, you know, because like I can't just be tripping on one trade that goes bad, because then you wouldn't be able to be a trader if you're hung up on like every single bad trade that you have, because it's going to happen, you know what I mean? So the only thing I can really do is just say, yeah, you know, this one didn't work out, but the majority of them lately have still been working out. So yeah, it is what it is.